Hello, dear students, friends, and learners. Welcome to Billion Hopes. ChatGPT, in a controversial move, has finally and formally launched ChatGPT Health. That's a service that will be available to all the users of ChatGPT across the world, the normal users, in a phase wise manner, where formal advice on healthcare will now be available subject to certain guardrails. ChatGPT claims that millions of people every day were using its platform, inquiring about various medical or clinical or drug related situations, and so it has decided to formally launch a solution for them. We can understand that this is a very controversial move because medicine and healthcare and any kind of a medical advice is considered to be very delicate and sensitive territory. ChatGPT naturally, that is OpenAI, naturally says that all the guardrails would be in place, phase rollout will happen, and so on. This is Sandeep Manudhane, Mentor Sandy, bringing you AI for real impact. Let's dive deep into what OpenAI has on offer here. Let's start. OpenAI launches various healthcare solutions in a formal way, and that is exactly what we are going to see now. Dear friends, as we know, healthcare solutions by AI companies is not something new. So far, healthcare has largely been restricted to areas pertaining to the administrative side. AI has always been welcomed by doctors and professionals in hospitals insofar as it can reduce the administrative burden pertaining to repetitive tasks. In any hospital setting, all of us have been to hospitals for some or the other reasons, and we have all, whether in a developing nation or a developed nation, we have all experienced tremendous amount of paperwork related load. And in fact, no matter the level of computerization in any healthcare system, the sheer amount of formalities to be completed is mind boggling. So AI generally is welcome because it cuts down the pressure of doing repetitive things. And for any expert doctor, that is most welcome because doctors doing paperwork, administrative workload is an absolute waste of talent. And it is bad for humanity on the whole if millions of doctors are just doing it. China has actually launched entire kiosks that can do free medical diagnosis now and put them up across remote areas in China. But that's China. China being China, it can do anything, subject to guardrails always. Here, ChatGPT is now formally launching ChatGPT Health. So let's take a good look at this latest offering from ChatGPT and what exactly is the goal of this company now. Naturally, this is a very controversial move, and in no way are we endorsing it or are we saying that you should start using it directly. All I'm doing is bringing to you the trends across the world in terms of AI proliferation throughout our lives. Now, we do not know whether these approaches, these initiatives by these top AI companies will eventually be successful. We have no way of knowing it. Maybe by December 26th, there may be no company like OpenAI anymore. But as on date, whatever is happening, let's take a look. So OpenAI says that we are now launching ChatGPT Health, which is a dedicated experience in ChatGPT designed for health and wellness. Just a few years ago, this would have seemed absolutely fanciful and outrageous, but now this has gone mainstream. And you can see that the punchline that ChatGPT uses is every day millions of people ask us for support with their health. So this is how they are legitimizing the fact that now they have gone mainstream and you can use healthcare advice directly. So we are introducing ChatGPT Health, which will bring health information and our AI intelligence to you together at the press of a button. You will be informed, prepared, and confident navigating your health. As I said, just a few months ago, this idea may have sounded slightly revolting and outrageous, but now, on the sign of changing times, we can see it no longer actually is outrageous. Health is already one of the most common ways that people use ChatGPT, with hundreds of millions of people asking health and wellness questions every week. So, as we know, with AI and machine learning models, if hundreds of millions of people are regularly bombarding an AI system with their personal data, however anonymized, the ML models become better and better with every integration. And so ChatGPT definitely has a wealth of information converted to actionable intelligence from the world's citizens who have actually used ChatGPT. So ChatGPT understands, OpenAI Sam Altman understand that this will be outrageous to many. So they say that we have built privacy, security, data control with layered protection, purpose built encryption, isolation, and compartmentalization of medical discussions. So, naturally, many companies actually say all these things, but when push comes to shove, when rubber meets the road, and when real 3D world's messy reality interacts with AI, we end up finding that a lot of things actually are different. So another few months and we'll discover how true Sam Altman was to these promises. But one thing is for sure, if an AI company actually cracks the healthcare market in terms of people's non-reluctance of accepting that service, that's a huge, huge trillions of dollars worth of market waiting to be exploited. There's no doubt about it. So you can expect all other AI models to jump into the fray soon. So please do let me know in comments. Are there other such ChatGPT health solutions available from other companies, other leading model providers? Please share the names. Have you used some? And what has been your experience of using AI models, chatbots, LLMs for getting health advice, medical advice, drug related advice? Is it even advisable to take this advice? Your comments will help all of us. Please do share and like this video. And since you're here, may I request you to please subscribe to the Billion Hope channel. Thank you so much. And then it goes on to promise many other things, a dedicated health experience designed with privacy and security at the core, a dedicated space for health. So basically, what Sam Altman is saying is Chat GPT Health will be your friend in need 24 by 7. This, in my view, will be a fundamental restructuring of the healthcare industry if all foundation models end up doing it. You might be wondering, how come this is the fundamental restructuring? Google always was there. People could always Google and ask basic facts. The personal experience people have had Googling is very different from the personal experience people have had using OpenAI's ChatGPT or Gemini or Grok or Anthropic or DeepSeek. Here, it is very intensely personal because it comes in a conversational style. It is not a series of links. When people used to Google and get 10 links on the first page, hardly anyone goes to the second and third. And people who click a link, they would have to surmise from whatever comes up or whatever came up their own interpretation. Here, AI is giving its interpretation with some potential links. This is a huge change. And so people are more intensely, personally involved with AI. And because AI talks like a human being, that's all a mirage basically. It's all trained to talk like a human being. We involve in anthropocentrism and we feel that a human being is talking to us, which actually couldn't be far from the truth at all. It's absolutely far from the truth any further. So, a dedicated space for health, protections and controls, securely connecting your information, built with physicians. So the calling card for OpenAI here seems to be a promise that we have actually worked with hundreds of doctors, physicians, practicing folks to build it very, very carefully. 260 physicians across 60 countries and so on and so forth. And then it says that since all the AI systems are benchmarked, you have LLM Arena like websites which give you the top LLMs across multiple parameters. You can even participate in ranking LLMs. They have built a benchmark called Health Bench. And Health Bench is an assessment framework with the help of practicing physicians. So maybe this will become an industry standard and other LLMs will also be benchmarked against this. But anyway, this is an evolving thing. By December, we'll come to know how far it actually could go. And so this is how you will have to access it. You will have health in the left sidebar menu, and then you can bring in your information. So this is where it starts getting very risky, so to say. It is asking you to upload your medical records. For the first time, maybe ever, we are having a full professional commercial company asking you for all your medical records and promising to keep it safe. Normally, one wouldn't ever trust any such promise from a private company. But then it's up to you. So you can add Apple Health, medical records, various functions, MyFitnessPal, Weight Watchers, etc. And keep chatting about your health and keep customizing your entire experience. Prepare for the doctor with ChatGPT Health. And what scared me was this is just the start. So Sam says, I have just started. And we are going to become more and more involved with you when we all know what that could mean. So, this is what ChatGPT Health is all about. Although I must say that ChatGPT has been involved with other healthcare initiatives. As you can see, there are other healthcare solutions that ChatGPT has already been providing, which many other companies also have been, and OpenAI API, which can be used for hospital work, OpenAI Academy, etc., etc. Now, the point being, we are now firmly entering an era where top AI model makers would want to leverage on their accumulated intelligence so far and their ability to do intelligence creation on the spot rapidly to help us with our health. Whether we are comfortable sharing our medical records, which could lead to tremendous misuse if data is leaked, and any computer system, howsoever secure, can always leak data. Even from within hospitals, data get leaked. But there would be millions of people who will not have such pangs about sharing their most intimate details, medical details. And so these companies will definitely have an initial momentum. They'll have early pickings, some beginner's luck also. But then over the next 3 to 4 months, we'll need to see how the governance systems and the various governments across the world and regulators react to it. For the job market, the impact of this would be on multiple dimensions. In terms of basic workload on many expert doctors, it can definitely reduce. In terms of new opportunities for people who can train regular citizens into using these and becoming a kind of a conduit for channelizing all this before they reach the doctor, many such new jobs will come up. There will be many startups and many middle layer companies that may specialize in such services. So, on one hand, when AI ends up reformatting many tasks within a certain job, a job is always a collection of multiple tasks, it also ends up creating entirely new job opportunities. And that's what we are going to keep a close eye on. So, please let us know in comments what is your view on this emerging dynamic. This was our session, OpenAI and healthcare solution and ChatGPT for health, a big development, in fact. I welcome you to join our membership on this beautiful channel, Billion Hopes. 3 levels of membership and absolutely exclusive videos available. Join a continuously growing community of members. Thank you so much. Have you taken subscription of our AI newsletter? We issue 105 copies each year, beautifully compiled AI information. And now all the editions are available to view behind a password protected wall, and the password is shared with all our subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe right now. The link for subscription is given in the comments. Check out our beautiful courses on Academy. Hundreds are learning with us and growing. And of course, do like and share. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for all your love and support with which our project is growing at a good pace. Hopefully, we'll continue doing a good job all through 2026 and beyond. This is Mentor Sandy bringing you AI for real impact. See you soon.